What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode on my channel. As always, I'm Jay, and today, guys, I'm going to bring you guys a new segment. It's called 5 Reasons Why. And today, guys, I'm going to give you my 5 reasons why I will never watch Gotham or be a fan of it. And to be honest, guys, this is all opinion pieces, and if you like Gotham, that's perfectly fine for you. I'm glad you found something that was good and you are holding on to that on this show, and support it. Support it if you like it. But the thing is, guys, I just cannot for the life of me get into this show. And I think I've pinpointed those 5 reasons why. So let's start with my 5th reason, which is the chicken or the egg. In the kind of context of Batman, criminals and the crime element escalated so bad that the actual city of Gotham was getting rampantly run by this craziness that basically took the lives of Bruce's parents in the form of the mugger Joe Chill. And in this show, you get the mafia crime element, you get all the criminal stuff going on between the mafia families and all this and that stuff with the turf war and whatnot. But then you're adding that little bit of supervillainy in here, and I don't like that, because the whole point of Batman was that crime escalated. Batman came in, started sweeping and cleaning it up, and then all of a sudden, as a result of that, Batman's supervillains started coming out and doing their own type of escalation with their powers, with their unique abilities, with their kind of crazed maniacal schemes. And when you're throwing things like the Joker, you're throwing in Catwoman or Poison Ivy or Harley, and you're throwing in Ra's al Ghul, who Batman didn't even meet until he was an adult, that kind of rubs me the wrong way because I'm a fan of the way it is in the comics. Again, I submit, this is an Elseworld story and it's a completely different thing. But I feel like it just doesn't make sense to have all of this stuff be thrown in here, and we don't even have Batman actually fully realized yet. Number 4. Who the hell is Fish Mooney? Well, Fish Mooney is a character that was directly made for the show. She was never in any comics or anything. And I'm not really the biggest Jada Pinkett Smith fan, but I feel like this show really had a lot of characters that was really pushing on you anyway. So to add another one who was kind of useless, where they killed her off, brought her back, and then killed her off again, I don't understand why you really needed that character in the first place. Maybe for the feminism aspect, for the female, actual presence in there to show that, there are strong women and everything, albeit she is a supervillain, or a villain, rather. But the thing is, it's like, she just felt like an unnecessary character for me. Maybe, if I actually watched the show, I would know that she was a viable character, but from what I saw with my little bits of clips and the previews of the show, I was really turned off by the dramatic overacting that she was kind of putting forward. And that's saying a lot, because I feel like everyone in the show kind of overacts and is very dramatic in general. Number 3, the show's forcing too many characters down your throat. Jim Gordon, Harvey Bullock, Barbara, all these people, Bruce, Alfred, Selena Kyle, Ra's al Ghul, Jerome the Joker, whatever the hell was happening with the Bane episode, the Red Hoods. There's so many people in this damn show, and some of it is just so unnecessary. They've gone through like 3 or 4 Poison Ivies. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Make up your mind, guys. Don't be like Smallville, where you're throwing a shit ton of people and kind of like throwing a lot of stuff. There's one thing to have fan service, but it's another thing to just be bombarding you with all these characters. The thing is, too, is like you got a casual person watching this who's not really a fan of the Batman lore or anything. Oh, who's this? Oh, who's that? Oh, who's this? Oh, who's that? It would really be annoying if I was watching it with somebody like that. Number 2, Jim Gordon isn't dirty. He was never a dirty cop. He was one of the most straight-edge cops in the damn city. That's why he stuck with it as a lieutenant, a captain, and so on and everything. He would never do anything that was illegal or questionable. The thing is, he never crossed the line as far as taking a life or working with the mafia or being on somebody's payroll, which I think they're doing in this show. Again, it's an Elseworld story and you're adding different elements and doing all this stuff. Okay, that's fine, but I'm not going to be a fan of it. And finally, guys, there was no Batman in this show. One of the things about this show was the fact that you were kind of making a promise of showing Batman, and now he's in a suit and all this other stuff, but the thing is, this suit looks like a jacket made out of Gore-Tex, and then he's got a gimp mask on. He doesn't look like Batman. And then on top of that, you're leading me to believe that his father Thomas Wayne was a vigilante before him? Well, in Flashpoint Paradox, he was Batman. But come on, guys. His father was a doctor. He was never a vigilante. He never did anything like go out and beat up criminals and shit like that in the comics or anything. And you know what? For the sake of sounding like an angry comic book nerd, that's pretty much my biggest reason right there. There is no Batman in this show. Now, if you start giving me some legitimate stuff right here, having him in a bat suit and whatnot, you know, go do a little time gap, then you might have an extra watcher in myself. But until then, guys, I'm gonna have to pass. Hard pass on Gotham. Anyway, guys, those have been my 5 reasons why I will never watch Gotham. If you agree with me, sound off below. If you don't agree with me, sound off below. Leave all the feedback, even if it's negative. If you like this video, click like and subscribe, and keep your eye out for my next video. Until next time, guys, I'm Jay. Take care. Bye.